Hello everyone, GameOnBrad here, and this is World of Warcraft. When you're currently watching this, the Legion pre-patch has been out for a week, and I've been leveling up my characters, setting up my new skill rotations, trying to get into all the changes for all the different characters that I play. Now I finally got to Inscription. There's been a lot of confusion with Inscription, and I thought I'd do this video really quick and show you guys exactly how it works, because even I was confused with how Inscription works and a lot of the details behind it. This, of course, could change before Legion launches. It's only a month away, but maybe not. So I'm going to go through it with you and just show you basically how it works. So I'm going to open up my Inscription window. You see all your typical inscriptions here in one huge list. All the class inscriptions are down below. Now here's a question a bunch of people have had. A lot of people have asked me, what happens to the glyphs that you have? As far as I know, they're gone. I don't have any of the glyphs that I had applied to all of my characters. They're just gone. So when I went through my inscription list on my DK, who's my inscriber, there's a whole bunch of glyphs now that are all under the different classes. And they're all different. Some of them are same, like Luminous Charger makes your mount glow on the Paladin. And some of them are the same as the minor glyphs we used to have. Other ones are new. And some of them have, like the Hunter, for example, I have one glyph, which just reduces the size of my pet. If I go into Unlearned and scroll down to the bottom here, and you see all the different classes, you see all these different glyphs that I don't have, and they all require pigments from the expansion. So I can't get those until the expansion launches. However, there is a few things that people have missed about the glyphs that is actually really important if you want to start glyphing out your characters. And I just discovered this before I started recording this video. So I'm going to switch from my inscriber and I'm going to switch to my warlock, and I'm going to show you exactly what I mean by that. Okay, so now I'm on my warlock, and I just wanted to show you basically how this is going to work, because I did apply some glyphs to my warlock. There's a couple of things you need to know. When you get a glyph for your class, this is number one. When you get a glyph for your class, you have to apply it while in the spec that it applies to. So the DK is a good example where Army of the Dead, you can apply a glyph to make your Army of Ghouls change into different undead. Now the thing is, in order to do that, you have to be spec'd into, I believe, Blood. I don't think Unholy or Frost has Army of the Dead anymore, but I'm not 100% sure on that. However, it's that sort of thing. You kind of get the idea. Now with my Warlock, I actually do have one glyph that I wanted to apply, and that's Glyph of Soulwell. I thought it'd be cool to have my Soulwell glow with an eerie light. So all was well and good. I created a glyph of Soulwell, sent it to my warlock, and I applied it. Now, this is where I realized what had happened. I had a question when I applied it. So when you right click, it will actually open up your spell window and it'll go to the page that the spell exists. So typically it'll just show you what spell is glowing. Now, you see this pink tab that's right on the edge here? I applied this glyph already to my Soulwell. And you think, oh god, now I have two glyphs. This sucks. Like, I just wasted resources making another glyph. No, it's actually really important to note that when you apply these glyphs, they're applied per spec. So I have Create Soulwell on all three of my Warlock specs. If I want it to glow with an eerie light and have this glyph apply to it, I have to apply 3 glyphs, 1 to each spec. And I'll show you exactly right now what I mean by that. So you see the little pink tab in the right hand corner of the spell here, it means it's applied. The tooltip actually shows Glyph of Soulwell. If I switch to Demonology, and I leave my spellbook open, here's Soulwell right here. It no longer has it applied. I have to literally grab it again and reapply it per spec. Now you may be looking at this and you may be thinking, well, that sucks. You know, I'm going to have to waste more gold buying them, or more resources making them, or do more favors for a friend, or trade more resources in order to get more glyphs. Well, at first I was a little annoyed when I realized this. However, I started thinking about it, and in many cases, the priest is a perfect example. If you have specific glyphs that will say as a holy priest, a glyph will apply to a spell that may be uniform across all the priest specs, but you want it to be more holy, glowy, golden light sort of thing. That's great, but if you're playing a shadow priest, you may want it to glow with a dark, eerie, smoky thing, if there's a glyph that even does that. And you would want to apply it to different specs. So even if you have the same skill across all the specs, you may want it to be represented differently with a different glyph. So I don't know if that happens in any of the specs. The priest idea was just an example. I don't even know. I haven't actually checked out the priest glyphs yet to see if that comes into play. However, just make sure you're aware that if you have specific spells that go across 2 or 3 or 4 of your specs, you're going to need a glyph per spell, per spec. So just so you got that out of the way, and there's no more questions about that, you should all be clear about it now. So I just wanted to let you guys know in advance so you guys weren't all confused and scrambling the internet looking for information. But thanks for watching, and I hope that cleared things up. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you have any more comments about inscriptions, please leave them in the comment section below this video. Thanks, and have a great day. Hi everyone, I just wanted to say thank you very much for watching this video. Please give this video a like, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'll be posting many more videos in the future. Thank you very much, and have a fantastic day.